Welcome to the GW Communications Corporate Services Internet Information Portal. This site is available from any Internet-enabled device at www.gwcom.biz. Be aware, however, the site is optimized for use with desktop and laptop computers. Since this site is available via the public Internet, it is necessary to have employees log in order to gain access. Login is quick and password recovery is available via email should you lose or forget your password. When you select your username from the drop-down list for the first time, you will be prompted to proceed to the account setup page. If you have accidentally selected the wrong username, simply click on the Cancel button to return to the login screen. Otherwise, click on the OK button to proceed with your account setup. Account setup requires that you provide 4 pieces of information: a password, an authentication question or hint, an authentication response, and a verification code. Your password must be at least 6 characters in length and must contain an uppercase letter and 1 numeral. The authentication question or hint can be anything of your choosing, but must be at least 10 characters in length. Similarly, the authentication response may be anything of your choosing and must be at least 5 characters in length. As an added security measure, you will also be required to provide an 8-character verification code. This verification code is sent to your GW email inbox immediately upon accessing the account setup page. Note that the Submit button remains grayed out until all of the account setup requirements have been met. Once you have met all the account setup requirements, the Submit button will be enabled. Click the Submit button to return to the login page. We will now step through a short demonstration of the account setup procedure. This will be followed by a walkthrough of the password recovery procedure. Choose your favorite web browser and in the address pane type www.gwcom.biz to load the login page for the GW Communications Internet Information Portal. At the login page, select your username from the drop-down list. First-time users will be redirected to the account setup page. As noted previously, if you select the wrong name, you can click on the Cancel button to return to the login page. Otherwise, click on the OK button to proceed to the account setup page. As a reminder, there are 3 rules pertaining to your password. 1. The password must be at least 6 characters in length. 2. The password must contain at least 1 uppercase character. And 3. The password must contain at least 1 numeric character. As you're typing, a password strength indicator provides feedback as to the strength of your password relative to these 3 rules. As previously stated, your authentication question or hint can be anything you want it to be. The only requirement is that it be at least 10 characters in length. Same is true with the authentication response, except it must be at least 5 characters long. You'll need to open your email client and open the email that was sent to your GW email account containing the 8-character verification code. Double-click and copy the verification code onto the clipboard. Then return to your web browser and either paste or type the verification code. Once you have successfully met the requirements for all 4 entries on the user account setup page, the Submit button will be enabled. Click on the Submit button to enter the GW Communications Internet Information Portal. Having successfully created a user account, we will now demonstrate the use of the authentication challenge and response as it relates to the password recovery process. At the login page, after having selected your username from the drop-down list, simply click on the link labeled "Click here to recover your password" in order to be redirected to the password recovery page. Notice that your authentication question or hint is now displayed. Once you have typed in the correct authentication response, the Email My Password button will be enabled. By clicking on the button, an email will be sent and you will be returned to the login page. A confirmation message will appear informing you that your password has been emailed. Click on the OK button to proceed. Once you've returned to the login page, open your email client and open the email that was sent to you containing your password. Double-click on your password and then copy it to the clipboard. Return to the login page, and once you've successfully entered your password, the Submit button will be enabled. Click on the Submit button to proceed. You have now successfully logged into the GW Communications Internet Information Portal.